As Fred said, we're here with Annette from Travel With Me. Annette, how are you today?
I'm good, Sean, thanks.
That's good. Now, tell us a little bit about some of the tours that are coming up later on in the year. We've got Vietnam. Tell us about that. What's happening with that one?
We've put that open for everyone that's interested in cooking or just eating good food.
Yep.
So we'll be taking a group up to Vietnam. I'll be taking it up.
Yep.
And we'll be met by local guides there. They'll be with us the whole way, and we'll experience a few cooking classes and some very nice restaurants that we've got picked out with some fantastic Vietnamese food. So
That should be interesting.
we've filled it about half full now, so there's still a few spots left if anyone is interested.
Right, right. And then you've got the other one, which I'm pretty sure a lot of our viewers, our female viewers, would be interested in. You've got the Bali shopping tour. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, that's very exciting for those people that have been up to Bali before, that have seen the wonderful item that they want to take home, and it's very difficult. It's like, how do they get it home, get through customs? Do I need to fill up a container? Well, now they don't need to do that. They just point and say, I'll have that, and then we get it delivered to their front door.
So they really don't need to bring an empty suitcase with them this time. They can just organise it through you to get the stuff back into Australia. Fantastic. Now, we were talking about earlier in the break where sometimes it's a little bit scary when you're travelling solo, when you sort of don't know the ins and outs and the laws and the sort of policies of different countries. Now, you yourself, you've got experience. You've travelled to over 65 different countries, and you've been doing a lot of travelling. You did tours in the 90s in Europe. Tell us about some of the things that people can be rest assured, knowing that when they do a tour with you, that you are actually going to be going with them and sort of accompanying them and sort of makes it a little bit more personal.
Well, yeah, that's right. Well, definitely travelling within a group. For people that are not too sure or don't have a lot of confidence to travel on their own, or they're going to a strange country, a group's always a good way to do that. So we'll take care of everything for them. It is a lot easier to travel these days as well, with a lot less visas required than there used to be. So that makes, particularly in Europe, it's opened up and it's easy to travel around. But we've got small groups together so people can join us, and takes a lot of the stress out of it, and we can organise everything for them.
Sure. And not that this happens in today's age, but many years ago in Russia. Tell us a bit about what happened there.
Well, yeah, we did back when it wasn't as quite open as it is now. Often we took a little time to get across the borders, and bribes were often asked for. So there was a particular time we were coming out of Russia into Poland, and we had heard it was a 3-week wait to get across the border. And sure enough, when we got there was kilometres of cars lined up, all being searched. So we just drove straight up to the front of the queue, and I had to go out into the little box where the guards were, and he figured out we were Australian, and he just said, oh, beer, cold beer.
I love our beer, don't they?
So yeah, I raced back into the bus and said, give me all the cold beer that you've got, and we passed it out and we went straight through. So.
Fantastic. There you go, Australian beer. It's good for something. Now, with the website, they can join the website at the moment for free.
That's right.
Which is fantastic. And you were telling me later on in the future that possibly people can actually communicate with each other via the website and actually interact and organise a group or a travel group from there. How far away is that, and what other features will the website have in the future?
Well, at the moment there is a lot of information on there. There are a lot of travel tips in there, information about different countries, a lot of different tours listed, and you can register and let us know what you're interested in, and we can send you more information about those particular interests. But what we have got coming up is that you'll be able to directly chat to other solo travellers and find someone that you can link up with and travel together with.
Because I know for myself, wanting to travel to the States, but none of my friends or mates want to go with me, this website would be perfect for myself to actually go on there and organise or find a travelling group to go to the States so I can actually go with someone.
Absolutely, that's exactly what it's for. So you will be able to log on and find other people in the age group that you're looking for and that have an interest of travelling to America and chat with them.
Yeah, definitely. Now also, you're also looking at the older generation where, you know, sometimes their partners or their kids don't want to travel with them. They can also go onto the website and actually interact with yourself. And you've got events coming up. You've got a movie night, and you've got cooking schools actually in Western Australia to get you geared up for these events or these tours.
That's right.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, we've got a number of events coming up. So an opportunity for other solo travellers and meet people with the same interests again. They might find a travelling companion. We've got a cooking school coming up to do Vietnamese cooking. And we've got a couple of film nights coming up. We've got one actually on trekking in the Himalayas. And that's for all groups. So you can be you need a little bit of fitness, but it can be from the very beginners right to the advanced. So anyone that's always wanted to do that, they can come along to the film night and find out all about it. We've got quite a few events coming up, and we'll run different ones each month.
Awesome, awesome. Well, there you go, Couchies. I know I'm going to jump online after the show and join Travel With Me. Nonna, if you're listening to this, you should join too and go back to Italy. Thank you, Annette, for joining us on the couch. Back to you, Fred.